committee on finance and budget, on the advice of the Commission of Revenue Allocation, did propose to this House that instead of the 385 given by the National Assembly, we as a Senate should go with the figure of 407. That is also a fact. That question of 407 or 385 was put to us as a Senate, as a House, as individual senators elected to get every single coin we can for our counties. 22 of my colleagues, whose conscience you can see is knowing at them, voted against 407 billion shillings. Let their conscience eat them until the day that I die. But you will not run away from a vote that you took. Nobody forced you to vote in that particular
What is the point of order, Senator Cherargei? And as you raise your point of order, please.
Mr. Speaker, is it in order? I'm raising
Senator
under...
Cherargei, I'm speaking.
Okay.
As you stand to raise the point of order, please use parliamentary language. Proceed.
Mr. Speaker, is it in order? And I raise under Standing Order 105 and under Article 93 of the Constitution of Kenya, where it defines Parliament as National Assembly and Senate. Is it in order for Senator Sifuna to continue misleading Kenyans by now shifting goalposts between 407 and 370 billion, Mr. Speaker? Yet for us, who have been in this House long enough, note that it was an increment of 15.3 billion from 370 to 385.3 billion, Mr. Speaker. Is it in order, can Senator Sifuna confirm to the country that there was an increment to allocation to the counties through Dora Bill, Mr. Speaker?
Well, Senators, let us stop this hand-pecking exercise on these figures. The position is, as Parliament, Senator Eddy, this is the position. The bill that went to the President for assent is a bill of Parliament because it was processed in both houses. Yes. Yes. And upon being assented to, it became an act of Parliament. Yes. Meaning, yes, whatever increment of the monies as compared to last year is an effort, was a collective decision of both houses. That's why it's an act of Parliament. I don't know why we are still arguing on these very basic facts. Can you allow Senator Sifuna to conclude his comments in silence, please? And Senator Sifuna, be guided by the chair's observation on that particular matter.
I thank you, Mr. Speaker. What I know is that I am required to comply with the standing orders in my debate. I have stated matters of fact. If those facts are things you are uncomfortable with, that is your own funeral. But I must state the facts as I know them. Mr. Speaker, let me proceed by saying...
Senator Sifuna, are you saying if the chair is uncomfortable with those facts, then the chair should...
No, I'm addressing you because I don't want to address the people who
Senator
are in
Sifuna,
discomfort.
Just take to your comments, please.
Mr. Speaker...
Senator Cherargei and Senator Boni, allow the senator to conclude his comments, please.
Mr. Speaker, if there is unparliamentary language that I have used, you need to point it out. I am just saying...
Senator Sifuna, indeed, you've used unparliamentary language to the extent...
Which one?
To the extent that you said for those who voted against, let their conscience eat. I think the Hansard will...
Mr. Speaker, that is not unparliamentary. That is linguistic gymnastics, which I'm allowed to perform on this particular floor.
I know exactly what you're saying. So going forward, Senator Sifuna, refrain from using unparliamentary language.
Mr. Speaker, I am going to find the most flowery language to describe what happened on this House. When the vote for division of revenue was put...
Can the senator be heard in silence? Senator Cherargei, proceed.
When the vote was put here, you had an option to vote yes, to agree with the committee, just like we have been asked. Under this particular... Mr. Speaker, can I please be heard in silence? Please.
You've raised your concern. Senator Sifuna, Our standing orders provide very clearly on how you should refer to your colleagues. You refer them